Welcome back. Keep It Real Reloaded. Saturday. What's today's date?
Biggie birthday.
Biggie birthday.
Happy birthday, babe. You know.
Saturday, Biggie birthday.
You know what I'm saying? Brothers is mad I get more butt than ashtrays. Best verse ever.
Classic.
Best verse ever. We're gonna talk about the miscues, mishaps of this dating game that's going on nowadays. I'm gonna give my opinion on it real quick. I think what's happening, and I ain't even in the dating game, but I think what's happening.
You're married, so you're still in the dating.
And what's going? Yeah, I should be doing that, right? Thanks, Buck. I think that what happened, what went wrong,
the game.
what went no, marriage is a game. It's
Different
a
game.
And it's
You the pro. How about that?
struggling. I'm gonna start finding.
Keep shooting.
But I think what's going on. In this dating game is that it's a lack of connection. It's definitely a breakdown between men and women. Women don't know what they want,
Church.
and there's too many of y'all. So there it is, and that's it.
And what y'all men know what y'all want?
Of course. There's more women just listen to men.
Okay.
That's what I want. I mean, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this dating game that's happening.
Y'all human, nobody know what they want.
The thing is,
Y'all just take what comes to y'all.
What do you mean by that?
The first woman that come to y'all going.
No.
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, that's the
What you
case.
talking about?
In general.
But I think you're talking about two different things. You're talking from the physical aspect.
Well, y'all are
and then
physical.
opposed to-
Y'all not emotional at all.
I
Well,
disagree.
men can be.
Y'all can be, but y'all not. It take harder for you all to bring your emotional side out than a woman.
But
Y'all
see,
all about physical.
But I mean, if you get into relationships, one, where you have unrealistic expectations of that person and expectations of that person doesn't know, then that's a whole different ball game right there. Because then you're expecting this person to be emotional, expecting this person to be whoever this knight in shining armor when he's just used to being him. Now, at the end of the day, if you can accept whoever and whatever that person is that comes to the table, because at the end of the day, it's about choices. It's either you're going to choose to like that person for who they are, or you're not, or that person's going to choose to sacrifice and make the sacrifices to be what you're looking for that person to be, or they're not. And at that point, it's black or white. It's either you stay in it or you bounce, and you live with that accordingly.
But I kind of feel Candace on what she's saying though. What she's saying is that men, and I think maybe because I am a man, men do look mostly at the physical. Men are attracted. Men are attracted to that physical. Men are attracted to, man, she got a wagon, or man, she's sitting up, or man, I want to hit that, or man, dudes do that. You know what I mean? And
But it
and even in relationships though, but in relationships, even if you're in a relationship with somebody and you see something else, well, it's okay to window shop, but a lot of dudes nowadays are going into the store and buying that product.
I agree.
And I think that, and like I said, it's just the fact that I feel like, I feel bad for single women out here. I ain't gonna even front.
Well,
Some of my brothers ain't right.
Are you married or single?
Who? Me?
I'm single.
But single. So go ahead, say what you want to say.
See, so my point is this. I completely agree, and I understand what you're saying. I don't say I feel sorry for them, because there's a lot of women who don't have their stuff together either. You know what I mean? Who expecting a man to just accept them and take them for who they are and what they are. And like I said, 23, 24-year-old demand versus 38 demand, completely different. So whereas I might agree with you talking about the physical piece and what you see and stuff like that, it's completely different. Because now, trust me, I've turned away more chicks because they have zero to talk about than I have accepted.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because now it's a completely different game. If you can't come to me and actually have a decent conversation outside of Fetty Wap, no disrespect, hashtag. I don't know. But kids say hashtag nowadays. I don't know. But if you can't have a conversation with me outside of hip hop, if we can't sit and maybe have a conversation about politics, have a conversation about life, where you looking to go, where you taking your career, if we can't have those type of conversations, then what are we talking about?
But that's 38-year-old you though. That's
Exactly.
your experience.
I was just about to say
Go ahead,
I was just about to say that's 38. I'm 28, and of course the things that I wanted when I was 25 are completely different because now I'm getting in a different realm of who I am as a woman. But what I find is that the way that my parents or the way that their parents stayed together regardless of what was going on, what was happening. That's not happening now.
Nope.
No one knows how to stay together. It's like, if you're not going to do what I'm going to do, or you don't do what I want you to do, then I'm
There's
going
no
to go to the next
compromise.
chick
There's
that
no
I'm gonna go to.
communication.
There's no
compromise.
let's work on this, let's figure it out, let's try to understand where the miscommunication is. It's always, I'm just going to jump to the next situation.
I agree.
And the grass is not green on the other side, it's just different grass.
It's green when you.
I believe, I agree with you. I think it's all about communication.
Yeah.
You know, so, and also, depending upon what age you are,
Right.
30, I'm 34,
Right.
you have to have that discussion with that
Right.
person from both sides, male
Right.
and female, of where they're at in
Right.
life.
Mhm.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
you know, they may be, from a female standpoint, she may be single, she may be a single mother.
Right.
From a male standpoint, is he ready to be in a relationship or not?
With the-
Right.
And then, you know, I got a lot, some female friends, and guys, pretty much, we tell you by our actions
For sure.
where we
Yeah.
are with you.
For sure.
Yes, y'all
And-
talk all day, don't do shit.
And no,
She's sensitive.
I'm actually,
She true. I'm saying,
It's
I'm actually being
But
true.
he's coming from a different.
I'm saying
Yeah.
then, when a woman act like she's confused and she don't know if he won't, no, he's telling you by his actions.
Exactly.
He's telling you by what he say.
Exactly. I agree.
You know,
Yeah.
if y'all been, if you two been dating for almost a year
Right.
and y'all not in a relationship,
Right.
it's because he don't want to
Because
be
he
in a
don't want to be.
relationship. He's not
Or
ready.
he doesn't want to be
So where
with
it's
you.
at.
in a
He like it
relationship.
where it's at. He
You
gonna,
know
and
where it's
also
at.
you allowing him to do that.
You allow
He's
him to do
comfortable.
that.
You know,
Well, I definitely agree with Demond when he says that it's a lot of women out here that don't know what they
Sure.
want.
That is true.
And I think
Right.
that for a while that was where I was at, where I didn't know exactly what I wanted. I knew what I didn't want it based off of mistakes and past experiences.
Exactly.
But now I do know what I want. And it's like now I'm assertive and I'm vocalizing what I want. And now I'm too strong. I'm too,
Yep.
I'm too,
See, but
I'm
that's
too
not you,
forward.
that's
I'm
him.
too.
but when are
For
you
sure,
vocalizing this?
but-
When and how are you vocalizing this?
I would like, I'd probably have to say within like maybe the first 4 or 5 dates, like the 5th, 6th date
So
after.
you're just pretty much saying like, this is where I'm at in life, this is what I'm looking for.
Right, we talk about this is what we want out of life. So if by the 5th date we're continually seeing each other, we've been talking every day, almost every day, spending time together. At that point, it's like, okay, well, this is what I want.
Question. Was the expectation set? What did this man say to
Right.
you? Did he say, where are we at? Are we just out here? I think because maybe there's a breakdown in communication on what you guys are saying and what you're projecting and what we as men are hearing. I know that for a fact from being in the dating game and actually being in the marriage game is that whatever you're saying is that exactly what I'm hearing. Because if you're saying like, hey,
You're talking
we're out here,
around it.
or if you guys are just hanging out, but if I
Right.
set the expectation, hey, we just dating,
Right.
me saying that me and her are just dating don't mean that me and you are
Exclusive.
exclusive.
Right.
Me
And I
dating
agree
mean
with
like,
you there.
yeah, I like to kick it
Right.
with you.
Right.
But I'm also
3 to 4 days a week,
I'm keeping
but I also like
Right.
to kick
Right.
it with her
But see,
on the other 3.
And I agree with you there, but I prefer for someone to just keep it real like that.
Anytime.
Because that's what dating is.
Yes.
Dating is to go out and have fun
Right.
and meet different people and just try. It's like trying on shoes. You're trying different things to see what fits. That I'm okay with. It's when you set the expectation that it's only gonna be me and you, but you got Tina, you got
Right.
Mary,
Right.
you got you
Well, a lot
know.
of guys,
Somebody-
one thing-
Right.
Cookie.
Okay.
a lot of guys
Right.
do. They don't know how to handle that situation, and really, to be honest with you, the day and age we live in,
Yeah.
women really don't care. Like seriously, I
It's
mean,
so-
I'm
I
not
agree
being so.
with
I'm not
you.
trying to
I
be disrespectful.
totally agree with you.
If you are just 100% honest with them where you're at,
They don't
I
understand
totally
that.
agree with you.
now you put it in their hands. Like,
I
okay,
totally agree with you.
all right, I know you're dating. Like this,
Exactly.
and because me personally, if I'm dating you because I'm going through that process of getting to know you.
Right.
Right.
So
Right.
if I get to that point
Right.
to where I don't want anyone to talk to you and I want to get to know
Right.
you more, then we're gonna have to talk about
Right,
it more
exactly.
deeper at a later
Right.
date.
Exactly.
That's the purpose of
I
dating.
agree. I
So that's
completely
the other
agree.
thing.
And so a lot of people, but
I
a lot of
completely
people,
agree.
I mean, it goes so many different ways. You got a lot of
Yeah, it
people
does.
that settle, meaning from, you know, this person really don't want to be with you, and you settle and you just kind of, because you're bored, and you just want to do
And
something.
you don't want to be by yourself.
Then you got people that just settle together and be like, okay, I'm getting so-and-so age, or I'm hearing this, let's get married.
Right.
I would say don't compromise. If that's
Right.
what you want and you know your expectations, what you're looking for in your mate, don't compromise that thing.
Yeah.
Don't say, well, I'm just gonna settle for X, Y, and Z, because there aren't a lot of men out here.
Right.
You know, because again, your other female peers, counterparts, whatever you want to call them, again, it's easy. Now you can hook up with a chick just by texting and never talking to her.
Exactly.
It's simple. It's truly that simple.
The communication has drastically
So
changed.
That's totally changed.
but that's the disconnect. That's the disconnect
Yeah, I
when
agree.
you got a guy like,
People don't
all right,
talk
this chick
Right.
know what she want.
Right.
When I can just text this chick
Exactly.
and
And
get that.
I've
Get it how
experienced
you
that
get
for
it.
the past 2 years. She know what she want, but this chick is easier, so I'm just gonna go with it.
See, but then that's his loss then in that case. But then you also, it's sort of
Yeah.
like they say the definition of insanity, right? So it's like you gotta watch that too. You can't keep swimming or fishing in the same watering hole thinking you're gonna
Right.
find a different fish.
You're right.
You know, you can find the same
You're
dirtbag
right.
dude you've been finding, but you
You're
expect
right.
him to be this night and shining
You're gonna
on.
be
You
a-
know what I mean?
I mean, also, I mean, like from a woman's standpoint, obviously there's a lot, you know, depending on the area, a lot of women who like that. From a man's standpoint, how we look at it, how are you separating yourself from everyone else?
Yeah.
How you separate
Like, 'cause
yourself?
really
from
the woman really
competition?
has all the power.
All of
Oh,
it.
for sure.
All of the
All
power.
of it.
Oh,
You
for
know,
sure.
so like how are you separating yourself to where you stand out so different from them? Now, we are stupid at times. A lot of times.
How-
Men. You know, we are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got something really good and you
Yeah, let me back up a little. You included.
you know, we got something good and we looking and looking, we already got something good.
Right.
But I'm really more talking like from a dating perspective when
Right.
you are, you know, like actual, both parties are single.
Yeah.
Okay? So you know he's dating other people because there's no commitment. How are you separating yourself from everybody else? You know, and the man as well, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's what we look at. I got women friends that talk to me about their dating experiences.
Right.
And I see a lot of things, I try to tell them, but when it comes down to it, they end up doing what they want to do.
Right.
And they're not separating themselves from anyone else.
Right.
To where if you allow him to do this, he's
And
going to
He's gonna continue doing
But
it.
hold on, Turner, right there where you said that. Go ahead, Mace. You
I was
said
just gonna
that.
say right there
Be
at the
quiet.
end where you said if you allow them to do it. I mean, some of it is women play into a lot of it, right?
I agree.
They start off like a man and a woman will start off on something, right?
On
Right.
something.
And then it
Right.
changed.
And then, but the woman, it'll change for the woman, and she
Yeah.
won't even be done told.
Right.
Like the guy, right?
Right.
She ain't telling him?
And
And now
then,
she's
you know, now
sad.
you 6 months down the road, and now she got beef
Right.
with him because
Right.
she switched up the game on him,
Right.
what
Can't
it
switch up the
you know,
game.
what it was supposed to be. So I think men can obviously be more honest, but you also have to understand you're dealing with a man. You've been dealing with
I
men,
wouldn't
and
say
many of
men.
us are the same
Dealing
way.
with boys. And
Well, I mean, even as men, just as men, many of our traits are similar to one another.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how we communicate with women, and how
you
we.
mean the nature.
Oh, right, just the nature.
Oh,
of
yeah,
it.
he lied. You are dealing with young
Yeah, I
guys.
mean, different ages. Right.
Okay, and so what it comes down to is, okay, like to Demond's point, if we're dealing with boys and we're not dealing with men, all it seems that I come in contact with are boys. They don't know how to fix nothing.
But why is that?
They want,
They ain't got no
they
deal.
want,
That's
they
big.
don't.
That's it. That's
Right,
big.
they don't got no dad.
That's
And
big.
that's huge.
They don't got no
And
dad.
that's huge because I
That's
would
real.
I was raised by a single parent for most of my life.
Shout out to Michelle.
Shout out to Michelle Patterson.
Turn up, Caleb.
And she was always very you know you focus on school, you focus on yourself, you be independent, you don't rely on anyone. But my struggle now is that I've become way too independent that
Right.
I don't know how to be submissive in a way that's not
See, now you crossing
without
That's, that's a whole different
So now you're
conversation.
talking about.
Let's talk about
conversation.
Ephesians 5.
Yeah,
now you're
maybe.
talking about.
Yeah, maybe.
And
Yeah,
that's why I think
maybe.
you
I
have
don't mean to be spiritual.
about
but
that.
that is what I find.
But it's having-
You're too strong. So you can't.
But once you find that
balance.
submissive piece, then it's finding a man who also knows how to lead you where you.
Exactly.
Right. But also know when and where to
Family.
let me take the lead.
And I know we said don't settle. I'm sorry, bro. I know we say don't settle, but I mean, but everything ain't gonna always be perfect.
It's
It's
not.
true.
Always. You know what I mean? So
Right.
sometimes if you find somebody and you love that
They
person
can
and you
choose
want to be with that person,
Right.
You
there's
think
gonna be
we'll
some
do it.
BS you're gonna have to just
Right.
put up with. And I'm not saying
Right.
you know what I'm saying
Right.
crazy. I'm just saying there's some things about them you're not
That's
gonna
it.
like.
That's
But
it.
sometimes people be quick to walk away just because it'll be little things about them they don't like.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I ain't bringing that in the house.
Was it really like a deal breaker? Was it really
Right.
that big of a deal breaker?
Right. So sometimes you guys
I
just be
didn't
able
bring
to
them out.
compromise.
But
you know?
no man wants to always constantly be nagged at about,
Yeah.
especially
Time
girl
out.
stuff. It's like really.
Time out.
That's it.
Hold on. Both of y'all
We talking about
brothers on the end real soft right now. Carry to this goblin.
It's insightful
man.
though. It's insightful.
Listen, man, listen.
I'm just telling the truth.
I'm telling you too.
If you
Tell me what I'm talking about.
in this dating game, y'all, it's all about communications and keeping it 100
That's what
all the
I
time. But I'm talking about like being honest. Like, yo, I see you. We kicking it, but listen.
Right.
You just my boo.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
I'm about that.
But don't tell me nothing different.
Right.
I ain't trying to switch up the game.
Right.
I'm here.
Right.
And a lot of times it happened like what my man May said. May said, you did say that, John. My bad, you ain't being soft, man. I love you, though.
Yeah.
But like May said that you can't start off on one thing.
I agree.
Ladies.
Don't do
You
that.
can't start, I'm just saying, ladies, y'all can't start off on one thing. You can't start off, we meeting in the car, we smashing, we smoking. You know what I'm saying? We drink, as Chris Brown would say, we drinking sex. We ain't left no hotel room or no apartments. And then now all of a sudden, we continue this up. And now you're like, I'm in love with him.
I agree.
Based on
I
that. And
agree.
now you're like, acting like you're my
But what if
shit.
it's the flip side though?
I don't know. Was brothers doing this?
I've dated a guy.
What's wrong with this
I
guy?
dated a guy who was like, you know, oh, I want to be with you. You know, I just think you're dynamic. We was talking for like
You said
2
dynamic?
months.
Yes, say dynamic.
He use dynamic?
He was dynamic. And we was talking for like 2 months,
2
and then when I wouldn't give it up,
You ain't top them all.
that was the problem.
Well, yes, it's been 2
We
months.
were not exclusive though.
I know it's in the pattern. It's you.
This is definitely you don't put this man through 60 days.
I mean,
Okay,
the 2
so when
months-
you're dating, when is a good time to give it up?
Thank you. That's a
You know
good
what? To me,
question.
I'm good at the
it's
first
all
night.
relative. It's all relative.
I honestly feel like at this point, in this day and age, it really doesn't matter. It used to matter. But now
It
with
don't
the way
matter.
that my female counterparts make it so easy,
It is.
you don't gotta work for it, you ain't gotta try. As soon as I meet you, you smash
It
it.
should matter though.
It should, and I
And
agree.
it don't matter, but it do matter.
Good girls are coming back in style.
They are.
Hopefully they come
So,
back.
my
But-
question,
but-
when dating, when is a good time to give it up?
It ain't.
I don't think it's a time limit.
When
It's one of my
whatever
kids.
the connection is.
It's when you're
What type
35.
of chemistry do you have with an individual?
So,
How,
chemistry and connection.
you know, how, but man, nowadays that's gonna probably be like third date. I mean, like seriously, like it
Exactly.
don't. But it goes back to my initial what I said earlier.
Yeah.
How are you separating yourself from everybody else?
That's it.
Like you know, like that's what we.
Right, I'm not giving it
That's
up.
what a
That's
man
how I
look at. Like if he really feeling you,
I'm not giving it up.
if he really feeling you,
Like it all.
he really don't. I mean, like we work this in our nature.
Yeah.
And we want it, but my point is, that's not gonna make them, I'm done, and walk away. And like, no, that thing can make them respect you more. And
You
I
would
think
think.
their eyes on
You would think.
I'm talking about a real man that's
But
really
that's fine,
interested
though.
in
I totally
you.
agree.
I'm not talking about somebody that's just on
No,
it. If they just own it, then they
I
don't.
was just saying.
Right.
But somebody that's truly interested in you,
Right.
yeah, that's
And they will show that by their actions.
But
Right.
they're gonna continue to stay after you and continue to get to
I
know
agree.
you. They're not going nowhere.
Right.
And all of a sudden she carries herself different. And then not just that, once again, kind of talk about, you know, what we talking about what we talking about as far as a great date. What is your communication like? What are y'all conversations like? How are you grabbing his
important.
interest from away from everything else to where he enjoy your company and y'all becoming friends as opposed to the other stuff which will come down the line.
I
So
agree. I definitely agree.
it's all
That
about
makes
communication and how you separate yourself.
sense. That's true.
So what Candace asked though, Candace said, how long is it gonna be? So I say this, Candace,
I mean,
in this
about it way 4 months.
in this situation, if this is somebody that you feel, it's all about the vibe. If you feel,
Bro, I don't mean to interrupt you.
I was right there.
I
Bro.
don't know what's going on in this world where they're talking about we gotta wait 4 months.
Well,
I mean, if I'm cool with you and we cool and
I wanted to
We
get
should
to
really-
know. I wanted to get to know him aside from that.
This is gonna
Aside-
help. This is gonna
me
help
taking
us.
that off the-
this is gonna help.
This is gonna help us.
This is gonna help us down that road.
It's gonna help us, man.
taking
It's
that
right.
off the table because how many people have
It
you
cloud
slept with that
things,
you didn't
man.
even like after
But you gotta
slept
put
with
it
them?
on the
That's
table.
what I
That's
was
gonna
trying
make me
to
stay a
find
little bit
But
longer.
you ain't like.
It clouds.
Yeah, like
man.
after you sleep with them, you like, I don't really even like
Well,
this
then
person.
you weren't gonna like him if you wait 6 months. You might
But I
wait
did,
that.
though. But I did.
But we gonna prove this
And he
right.
got it.
We gonna prove this right. I'm gonna make sure it happened this weekend, so I'm gonna text you Monday
Oh, boy.
to see if I hear from him by Monday.
Okay. Well, you might not hear
That's
from
how
him.
easy it is.
Today's Saturday, so you might not hear from him on Monday.
Listen,
But give him a
y'all.
few days. He gonna get back at you. Now he gonna
wait.
bounce back. It might be like Tuesday, Wednesday,
Candace
but he gonna bounce
But
back.
as long as he hits, I'm right. I'm good, right?
Yeah, you
He ain't going to the
Hey, afterwards, just take it to like Red Lobster.
You gonna take it
to Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
I mean,
That's what B said.
I think the dating game is tough.
It's hard.
Just strictly because of the fact that there's no more romance and no more chivalry.
Right.
Like I said, there ain't no more marinating that fish.
Right. Well, not the
We
fish,
want to
though.
talk. I want to talk to you, and brothers, y'all need to get out here, get to know these women. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them, see what they about, because you could be missing your treasure. I'm just saying, you could be missing your diamond. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I mean, like Buck said, teenage Robert, 20-year-old Robert,
Right.
Robert before marriage.
Right.
Robert before
Okay.
marriage is all different than.
Yeah.
They're all different in my mindset and my thought process because of the fact
Priorities have
that,
changed.
yeah, I mean, back in the day, I used to be down to smash on the first date. I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is the fact that I built that conversation up with that woman
Right.
before. You know, I'm seeing her here, I'm talking
Right.
to her, I'm seeing her there, I'm talking to her. Then when it came down to us going on that date and she let me smash, then that was because of the fact that I had marinated that fish for about
But
at least a month.
But I'll be honest, man.
Let
When-
him choose. Let
At
him
this
choose.
point, I could definitely go back in. If I could tell old Damon, I would say,
Right.
dude, it's so overrated.
Right.
It's so overrated.
Sure.
What? What's over?
Getting it in is so, it can be so overrated. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
when we could put it on as men, I'll say men because I don't know about women, but we can put it on the pedestal sometimes. And I say that to say
I
this,
will
but I say it's overrated from this standpoint.
Buck, I hate you now.
That's all right.
I don't like you, Buck.
Come on, my brother. The only reason I say that it's overrated or it can be overrated, I guess is at this point, I mean, it's kind of hindsight 2020, right? But I look at what my focus, when my main focus was just that, compared to when I'm like, you know what, I'm going to cut this cold turkey, I'm going to focus on X, Y, Z. One, my productivity was through the roof. The stuff that I wanted to focus on and get done and get accomplished was through the roof, compared to when I was focusing on a relationship, focusing on a woman, focusing on whatever. You know, then when you go back to doing that, and it's like, I don't know what it is though, but I just think that hindsight 2020, when I look back, it's like, dude, it's so overrated. And now it's like, all right, what's so different besides the face on the chick?
Right.
What's so different? You know what I mean?
My question is, how long have you been single, and then why are you single?
I got divorced 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago,
Okay.
something like that. And so I was married, 7.5 years, almost 8 years, and then been single, I guess 2.5 years now.
You sound like.
Huh?
Go ahead, keep going.
What?
What I sound like?
I said keep going.
The reason I'm asking,
Keep going, bud.
what's your
So those are the things that took
what's your
me.
dating experience been like with the women? You know, like what's your experience and perception?
It's too easy. I told you it's too easy, man. That's why I had one chick talk to her one night, just kind of gamed her down real quick or whatever. Got her number, called her the next day. Here I am thinking I got to put the old buck on her and be all this, that, and the other. She's like, wait, stop. I thought we was just about to talk to her to set up when we was having sex. I'm like, ain't that easy? After one day, you know what I mean? And not
You
even
from
a day.
St. Louis?
Yeah. After one conversation, I'm like, and she's like, she said, I'm gonna have to put you in a different box. I actually like what you're talking about. I'm like, nah, just keep me in that same box. It's fine.
Keep me in the smash box.
Keep me in that box, we good. But still,
That's pretty much what she said to you.
but it's easy.
Oh, wow.
And my last little piece that I would throw on anything, but in regards to these relationships and stuff, man, it's definitely deeper than just, oh, this guy, or whatever. It's definitely deeper than that. I think it is, though. Single parent households and all that stuff. That stuff plays a huge factor on one. A lot of these boys out there are being babied by their moms or whatever. You know what I mean? All they know how to do is be sensitive.
Yeah.
That's probably why we have this. And I'm opening up so many layers,
Yeah, you
but
are.
why we have all these different, when you talk about homosexuality and all that other stuff, if you ask me, it's all a source of, or a pool from that type of stuff or whatever, from being single family households and these boys being with just their moms and so forth, and not knowing how to be a mom, to be a man, I should say, but also not knowing how to actually have a productive and a solid relationship, because they don't, even if they are in a two-parent household, you always see your parents fight, but you never see your parents make up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never
Right.
see that piece.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that's huge. And so that's something, me personally, that I'd love to talk to my kids about,
Right.
you know, and letting them see that, you know, what that looks like, you know, and despite what my current situation even is, you know what I mean, showing them what still a good parent, good father, good mother, good situation or whatever it should look like despite the circumstances. You know, so.
All I heard from that was keep me in the smash box. That's all I heard. Everything else he said, I was there. Keep him in the smash box.
Right.
What about you, Candy? We go.
Candy still like athlete. There you go. That fixes everything.
Well, like what makes look, she.
Draws fixes everything.
You don't get cut.
Think about it.
Don't do it.
Chelsea, don't be telling her don't do it. Think about it.
Don't do it.
Good friend, Chelsea.
Be a good friend. Chelsea.
How long you know me? You know him a little bit.
Almost 2 months.
Oh, that's long enough. Yeah.
Consider it.
That's
That ain't long enough.
The girl waiting. She's like, girl, let's do this.
Because if you don't, somebody else will be.
That's true. But
But
what
you
the
forget-
If somebody else
I think he's serious.
If somebody
I think he's serious. If you don't know, somebody else will be.
I'm serious.
Worry about that when you get married.
This is my advice. That's bad advice.
And if you do,
Why is it bad advice?
if you do,
if
guess what? You
somebody
dodge that
else,
bullet.
then right. If that's what I'm saying, then he ain't for her. If that's the case.
Right.
Or maybe he is, and you waited too long.
Wow.
Man,
If
if
you-
you know his standards,
like groceries?
I mean, no.
This dude thought she was better than Jill Scott. I'm still.
Who? Janae K.
Yeah, I'm still.
I told you all I
Who
heard.
thought?
See, the last previous show. I'm gonna go back and then we're gonna talk about Janae. I think when I told Turner, because me and him talked after that, I said that she was. They
He
said
was
there's
intrigued
nobody
by
like Jill.
literally the one line.
And she,
The
I
grocery
think
line.
I fell in
And now
love.
she's catapulted.
When she
Everything
said-
Jill Scott did.
When she
On
said,
one line.
eat the booty like groceries,
And he was done.
my heart
So,
started beating like that.
she had said that.
She said, you see what I said? Now look at that. Now look at you. Now you would have, now you would have.
Can I get that scene?
When she said, but he got to eat the booty like groceries,
That would not have turned me on.
it turned me up.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I've been locked up before too over in Oak Park.
I'm part police had me.
Shout out to Oak Park.
But when she said that, turn it. Let me bring that back up. When she
yeah,
said,
you just said groceries. And
when
I
she
thought about it.
said that line, I was.
So that line.
I got lost in the
Just
sauce.
that line.
Just that.
That line right
How
there.
does one line catapult a whole career?
Exactly.
That's a special line.
No, I,
That's a special line.
but I don't need you joint, but I love you. I love that. And then when she came back with the booty like grocery, I was like, oh, I love her.
That's my type of woman.
This is it. You know what I mean? I don't even know Jill Scott when she said that.
Can't believe you're saying this.
My bad. I tweaked, y'all.
Wow.
Shout out to
I
them.
can tweak it.
No, Jill.
But hey, we're gonna close the session out. This is the last session that we got. Hey, on Keep It Real Reloaded. It's Kosh.
Who, Jane?
I got you, boo. Michael B. Jordan. Underrated, overrated, right where he needs to be.
I think he's right where he needs to be.
What about you, Bud?
I don't know. Would underrated assume that he needs more
I
notoriety?
need more notoriety.
Nah, he right where he needs to be. That kid, he can act. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like him. He's cool. Right where he needs to be.
100.
100.
I say he's right where he needs to be. An example of why we need more black actors in Hollywood.
I went to black acting school too.
We didn't have none about you. We don't.
You
Shit, I don't know how that segued into you
Let's-
going to acting school, but we took note.
Thank you.
Hollywood chef.
What's up? Empire.
Man, that is overrated. And let me just say this.
Yeah, I watch
It's
it.
a
I
good
don't watch
butt.
it more, man.
Black people, stop liking everything just because it's got black people in it.
Why? I thought we supposed to support black business.
Oh, we are, but we should push them to do more and be better at it.
It's a lot of ulterior motives behind what they do because of the way he was breaking. You know, he's homosexual,
Right.
and he really wants to push it and portray that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it really has turned me off. That's fine, you know, do you? But he really wants to, like, they'll have you know, a homosexual scene more and longer than they will a man and a woman.
Yes,
I didn't even see no man.
They haven't shown much of
I
that.
watched the first episode of season 2. I haven't watched
Because
it
I think
since.
that's the
It just really turned me
controversy.
off because I really think and this is really more from a spiritual standpoint.
Right.
Right.
It's somewhat demonic because
Yeah.
it's like it's trying to.
Then
It is
you
demonic. It's
be careful what
it's
you
trying
do in your eyes.
it's trying to really desensitize us to a lot
It's
of things
okay.
that's going on that's okay, and that affects our homes, our culture, and that's just the way the world we live in now.
No
As
doubt.
far as technology, what's portrayed on television. It's not just Empire, it's Scandal that does it.
We ain't talking about
Every show.
What
You
about
know,
you,
it's
Ken?
always trying to
I
portray
like Empire.
homosexuality.
Candy like Empire.
I
What
watch
about
it,
you?
but it's overrated.
Overrated.
Already. I don't like it because the music is terrible this season.
No, oh yeah.
The music is
This season, yeah.
I just don't like the fact that the show's gotten worse, and it's like there's nobody
I
that's
just
saying
think they need
better.
better
It's gotten
writers.
worse.
I
It got
need
worse.
better
Like it's like
writers.
it's like
Is it season 3 now?
like
Season 3.
and it's like every year it's like the storylines have gotten more ridiculous.
First year was hot.
Yeah, first
Yes,
year
I
was
agree
hot.
with you. The homosexuality that has just been just.
Rampant. It's just crazy.
I just don't understand why it's so necessary throughout the entire show. The whole theme of the show always includes a bit of that.
Right.
Right.
So it's kind of disappointing because I support whenever I see something's coming on. If it got people that look like me, I'm watching it.
Right.
But I won't continue to watch it just because you're in it.
Right.
You need to, give me something to, be proud of. Give me
Right.
something we should be proud of, and
Right.
that show doesn't make me proud, and I
Right.
don't think it makes our family.
Although we did open
Man,
doors-
I'm
it
just
did
saying.
open doors for a lot of
Also,
unknown
I'm just saying.
actors.
It's great
It
that
definitely opened doors for a lot of unknown actors, which
That's
is
true.
awesome.
Hold on,
Which is
That's
That's
awesome.
great.
great talent out there.
Yeah.
So we got a mixed panel on that. How about Taylor Swift?
Overrated.
She's a
I'm
American
so tired of
I
that
like
girl.
Taylor. I don't know why.
I don't
I love her music. I love her music, but she is highly overrated.
And Kanye said he can still smash if he
He
wants.
did say
And
that.
like
He said Kanye literally is taking full reason that her career is ruined.
Right. He did help.
I think Taylor. I think she got joints. I think she got joints, but she a little bit
Full credit.
overrated.
She's a little overrated.
Yeah, I
She a
agree.
little bit overrated.
I like her.
And the last one, Future.
Oh God.
Nobody better say that, bro. Future.
Garbage. So garbage. So ridiculous and garbage that I just said.
What about you, Candy? Do you like Future?
Yes, I sure do.
I bet you're going to the Future Drake concert too, ain't you?
I'm not, but I did go to the one in Indiana when he came out.
You had that Future
Yeah.
Fetty 3.
Overrated.
Future's
Overrated.
terrible.
I hope soon his career's over and I don't have to listen to him
Overrated.
anymore. That's how I feel
This
about
has
it.
Sierra
I
on the
love him.
phone.
He stays on my radio.
You like Future?
Future is terrible.
I
I
listen
wish
to
I
the music.
understood more.
I think
don't understand it.
I think if you're in the club, you're not gonna want to hear anything conscious, of course.
Right.
You're gonna want to
Future
hear
make
some
hits.
stuff to turn up. So of course, if I'm in the club, I'm gonna dance the Future.
Bro,
But if I'm not in that mind
Magic.
frame, I'm not gonna listen to him.
I
He
like
does
that.
too much.
I must be
I
getting
don't like his
old.
voice. I don't understand what he's
Future make
talking
hits,
about.
though.
Like anything, it's the beat, man. He throw a nice beat
He
behind
has
some
nice
mumbling.
beat.
I'm telling you.
Well,
it's
that's
just
I mean, but
right.
that goes back to your show last week where y'all were talking about that it's more about the beat than it is about what they're saying.
It's more about-
nowadays.
I don't know what these
terrible.
cats be talking
That's
about.
why I listen to what I listen to. The Weeknd. Shout out to the Weeknd.
I don't like the weekend.
I love the Weeknd.
I
I
like
hate
all the
the
songs.
And I had a conversation with my wife, and I said the Weeknd's album was better than Chris Brown.
Get out of here.
Okay,
Nah,
maybe.
Breezy,
I might have to agree with you there.
What?
Chris Brown
Thank
is
you.
kind of falling off to
Thank
me.
you,
I'm tired
Bella.
of hearing about him always like signifying about Karuche or
What sound
Rihanna,
better?
like let it go.
She had a good little.
Let it
Weeknd.
go.
You talking about content? What sound better?
The Weeknd's album was
Weekend
better.
sounds
And
horrible.
the
Weeknd's
liquor,
album
is
better.
it called the liquor? Or no, it's called
Drink
royalty,
it.
right?
Drink
It's
it.
royalty.
Yeah.
The newest one?
They still came as that old elder bars.
Man, please.
Weekend
Weekend
is
is
dope.
horrible, bro.
Nah, I'm good on all that. I'm good.
Chris
Shout-
Brown's last album wasn't that great to me. I liked a few songs,
Well,
but
I
it
like
wasn't
it.
Chris
amazing.
Brown songs.
That Rihanna album I like.
Wait, can't you want me hype on the Chris Brown album?
Did you not just hear what I said?
What'd you say?
I said I like more Chris Brown songs than I like the Weeknd songs.
Yeah, for
That's what I
sure.
just
But I
said.
don't, as album wise, I don't think so.
No. Album, Weekend. Album. Dope. But hey, that ain't had nothing to do with it. So we about to close out. I want to thank these people for coming on to Keep It Real Reloaded. Had a great time with y'all today. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank you, Turner, Candy Cane, Mace, Bella, and Buck. Buck from driving all the way out to St. Louis. Hey, and like I said, man, in the great words of Nelly, the dice gonna do what the dice gonna do. In order to win, you gotta play the game. Alright? Keep it real reloaded, and I'll holler.
I'm looking at the camera and I forgot it's.
Yeah, I know you want it. Yeah, I know she wants it. I'm gon' hit her on the line if that nigga wasting time. 'Cause girl, I know you want me to. Yeah, I know you want it. Ay. Yeah, I know she wants it. Ay. shit is old news. What he gonna do when you leave his ass blue? What he gonna do if I end up stealing you? When we learn this lesson, girl, now you really stressing out. What are you gonna do? I can change your life, but you gotta act right. Yeah, yeah. Have you coming like shit 3 times? Yeah, yeah. That nigga don't give you brain when you turn around to say, I know you want it. Yeah, I know she wants it. I'm gon' hit her on the line if that nigga wasting time. 'Cause girl, I know you want me to. Yeah, I know you want it. Yeah, I know she wants it. I'm gon' hit her on the line if that nigga wasting time. 'Cause girl, I know you want me to. Yeah. I like to get all up inside you. How about you? Invite your friends, they nice too. I can show you how I live. This shit ain't easy, but you know who it is. Yeah, go ahead, turn up on the kid. Go ahead, turn up on the kid. Oh yeah, she got me going crazy. When she shake that ass, goddamn, you look amazing. Oh baby, yeah. Oh baby, I want you, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know you want it. Yeah, I know she wants it. I'm gon' hit her on the line if that nigga wasting time. 'Cause girl, I know you want me to. Yeah, I know you want it. Yeah, I know she wants it. I'm gon' hit her on the line if that nigga wasting time. 'Cause girl, I know you want me to. Yeah, I know you want me, girl. Yeah. Yeah, I know you want me, girl.
Young Trap, crack.
Young Trap, yeah. Camera Sky, yeah. Keep doing it, man. Keep doing it, man. Keep doing it, man. Yeah. Keep doing your dance, yeah. Show how you live.